Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Green Lamb, and today is my birthday book haul. So my birthday was in late July. It was the 27th, and basically always after my birthday, the day after, me and my best friend go to the bookstore, and it's a lot of fun. And then I made an order to the bookstore that same night because I got a gift card from one of my family members. And then I ordered some stuff from Book Depository like way before the book too. I think it was like, I can't even remember the date. I think maybe like the 15th or something. So they finally came in. One of them came in just like this week. That's the one I was waiting on. And two of them came in last week. So it took quite a while for them to get here. So that's why it was delayed also, because one of the books was missing. And then I made another order that night. So I thought I might as well just wait because, wait till they all come in. So anyway, this is all just like, it's kind of in a muddled pile. I'll let you guys know which ones are like from Book Depository, but for the most part, all these are from Chapters, and some of them are from online. Mostly the adult or like general fiction is from online because it's way cheaper, I find. The first book I picked up was After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This was on bargain, and I really wanted to read more of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books after reading One True Loves. This is kind of the one that was at the bottom of the totem pole. Like, I probably wouldn't have picked it up as soon, but it was on clearance, and I eventually want to get to it. So this one sounds very they all sound really heartbreaking, but this sounds the most heartbreaking. Maybe not the most. I'm not really sure. Like, it's just like, it doesn't sound as interesting as the other two books she has out that I haven't read. Then I picked up Maybe in Another Life and Forever Interrupted, and these are both by Taylor Jenkins Reid. They're actually like pretty cheap online this like week. I've been watching them, and I thought since I had a gift card that I'd go ahead and purchase them. And I'm really excited. I really want to read at least one of these this summer, but I want to read them all by the end of the year. That's kind of my goal, because I'm trying to, when I buy a lot of authors' works, get for at least half the works I have of them before the end of the year. Like, for some authors, like Sophie Kinsella, like, I whittled down my collection of her books. Like, I think I only have 2 that are unread, and they're her Madeline Wickham books. So I like trying to do that. And also I really like how some of the spines are striped. I like how these two match. Then I picked up It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This is her new release. I'm really excited to read this one. I love the cover too. It's stunning. And yeah, I just really love Colleen Hoover books, and I've read most of her books. I have them behind me, so I can't wait to have a new one in my hands. And basically also, I'm not going to be giving descriptions for all these books because there is quite a few books. So I'm sorry about that, because usually sometimes I try to give descriptions, but when I have a lot, I don't want to make this video unbearably long. So you guys know how to Google. So for right now, I'm just not going to give descriptions, so sorry about that. So then I picked up The Truth About the Harry Kubert Affair by Joel Dicker. This one sounded really interesting. It was in the bargain section, and it's like a mystery book. I love this book. It's one of the best books I've read this year. If you love thrillers that aren't super scary, like, it's even, I would say it's not even as scary as a Gillian Flynn book, and those ones are not very scary, I don't think, but like, for me, I'm a scaredy cat and they don't scare me. But this book was such a good thriller. It's like a book in a book. I'm actually getting my papa to read it, and then I'm going to get my mom to read it. And yeah, so basically I'm really excited to see other people's reactions. Then I need to get my best friend to read it, but I already have a giant list she needs to read. So if you're watching this, Carly, get off your video games and read. She's been having some a video game obsession lately, so she hasn't been reading a lot, and there's a lot of books I need her to read, and there's a lot of books she needs to read from her own collection, so she needs to get on that. So then I picked up P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahern, and I really want to read this because I haven't seen all the movie. Like, I've seen most of the movie, but not all of it. And I really want to read the book because it really does intrigue me, and usually the book's better. The author of the book also penned the script, though, so it's debatable because, but usually because this is longer, then I'll have more detail. Oh, the font's a really nice size, too. It's actually pretty big. But I've been really loving Cecilia Ahern's books, and since this one actually has an adaptation attached to it, it made me even more intrigued to read it. The next book I picked up was Challenger Deep by Neal Shusterman, and I heard very good things about this. It won the National Book Award. I've listened to a lot of podcasts that were talking about this, and they're not necessarily book podcasts, but so I don't really listen to many of those, or actually any of those. But it's like an entertainment podcast. They were talking about this, and I've heard a lot of people on BookTube talk about this, and also talk about this author because I don't know, I'm thinking of a different author. But anyway, this is a popular author going around BookTube. Well, not going around, but like who's been like a staple of a lot of people's collections. So I never read one of his books, and I really want to give it a shot. The next book I picked up is Dying to Know You by Aidan Chambers. You may be thinking, like, I think you might be able to see the copy behind me, but this is one of my favorite books of all time, and I have like a lot of sticky notes in my one, so I really want to be able to highlight the sections that I really love, and then I'm going to be lending it out to my best friend, and yeah, that's basically it. And I'm going to be like doing the highlighting section when I do this, because I have a buddy read coming up for this book that me and Alex are rereading it. So I'm definitely going to be marking out my copy then and writing little notes and stuff, because I don't really want to lend out my original copy because I just love it so much. But yeah, got another copy of that. Then I got a Beverly Hills 90210 senior year, well, the book's called Senior Year, and I don't know if there's an author on this, but this is actually a birthday present for my parents. A few of them are coming in. Some of them are doubles actually because they didn't know which ones I had, but I collect these because it's one of my favorite shows. It is my favorite show, and I have like Sabrina the Teenage Witch ones, Saved by the Bell, and Salem Tales, which is like a spin-off of the Sabrina the Teenage Witch series. So I'm collecting all these, and they're very hard to find. So this one came in this week, but the other ones haven't arrived yet. But some of them, of course, are doubles, so I'm not going to be hauling them. But you'll see them on an upcoming bookshelf tour, whenever that will be, because now I have to reorganize because of all this. So who knows when that's going to happen. Then I picked up I Hate My Selfie and It Gets Worse, both by Shane Dawson. I really love his podcasts and videos, and I thought I'd give his books a try because a lot of booktubers I watch actually were talking about how good these books were because they're fans too, and I really want to give them a shot. And I'm currently finished the first one, and I'm halfway through the second one as of filming this, and I'm really enjoying them. Also, sorry if the lighting's changing. It keeps going dark, and I'm getting really angry because every time I film it just goes like light and dark. Like it never can stay consistent, but then like days I don't film, it's like continually sunny. Why? Anyway, the next book I picked up, the next three are actually from Book Depository, and one of them is Days of Reading Past by Marcel Proust. It's just an essay with him talking about reading. It's a very short book. The cover is textured, so it's really nice. I really like it. And my French culture studies teacher in first year, she was talking about this book in relation to the Alain de Botton book about Proust, and there were some arguments she was kind of using from this text. I'm not sure if it was necessarily this text or she was just using Alain de Botton's, but I assume that, well, I don't assume, but like, I think she probably read this text because she was talking quite heavily about this text, but I found it very interesting. I really enjoyed that class, so any book that kind of has a correlation to that class I really want to pick up. Then I picked up The Architecture of Happiness by Alain de Botton, which is kind of about furniture and architecture and how it affects us. And this has a lot of pictures, if you can see. You might not, okay, there's a picture. But I'm really excited to get to this. And the last book I picked up was The News by Alain de Botton, which is talking all about, news and how it affects us. This is actually my TLRL, which is my book club. The link is in the down bar, the first one it should be. We're actually reading this for the September-October session, so if you guys want, you can join in on that. I actually just released a video, which I'll try to remember to link in the down bar, talking about the selection. But yeah, that was all the books I picked up. I'm really excited to get to all these. It's another present to myself, just getting to read all these. And yeah, if you've read any of these, definitely let me know what you thought. Obviously spoiler free. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.